Welcome, and thank you for joining us today in this collective celebration of life ceremony. My name is Jessica Hughes, and I am the Associate Director of Bereavement Services for the Central Okanagan Hospice Association. Our vision is to create a community where no one has to die or grieve alone. Our mission is to offer compassionate care, comfort, support, and learning to those who are dying and grieving within our community. Ceremony helps us acknowledge the reality of a death, gives testimony to the life of the deceased, and encourages the expression of grief. Grief is a natural and necessary response to loss. Mourning is the outward expression of that grief. Expressing grief outside oneself is necessary to slowly and gently move forward on the grief journey. I have learned that we cannot go around the pain of grief. Instead, we must learn to embrace it and express it. A meaningful ceremony is a good beginning to your grief journey and not, as you may have heard, closure or the end. We don't recover from or get over grief. Instead, we become reconciled to it. We learn to live with it and integrate it into our continued living. Since the beginning of time and across all cultures, when somebody in our life dies, we as human beings come together to acknowledge a new reality. That someone, in fact, who we have given love to, received love from, has died. We come together to recall and honor their life, shifting from presence to memory. Someone once beautifully said, "Death ends a life, it does not end a relationship." We come together today to actively support our community at a time when words are inadequate. invite you to join us for a candle lighting ceremony to honor the life of your loved one. If you are doing so alone, you can bring your loved one to mind as you light a candle and reflect on some of your fondest memories and the qualities they possessed. If you are doing this together with the members of your household, I'd like to suggest you light a candle for your loved one and in turn, take a moment to share one or two of your favorite qualities that your loved one possessed, passing the candle as you do this. Let us take a few moments now to bring our loved ones to mind and light a candle to honor their life and the light they brought into our lives.
Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and very dear. Those we love remain with us, for love itself lives on, and cherished memories never fade because a loved one's gone. Those we love can never be more than a thought apart. Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal.
We at the Central Okanagan Hospice Association would like to thank you for joining us today, and we offer our deepest condolences for your loss. We are proud to offer this event, bringing our community together to support one another and share in ceremony, to honor and remember loved ones. I invite you to continue beyond our time together today to reflect on and share special times and memories of your loved one. Grief and mourning are the hardest work there is in life, so please be gentle and compassionate with yourself and others as you navigate your way through the weeks and months to come. Make efforts to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It is important now, more than ever, that we come together to support one another and offer a helping hand when and where we can. There is darkness and pain in grief, but there is also hope. Hope is an expectation of good that is yet to be. Even as you grieve and mourn, it is vital that you also find ways to nurture hope for your future, a future in which you have rediscovered meaning and are living fully again. Stay safe, stay well, and remember, we at the Central Okanagan Hospice Association are here to help.
In the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. In the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick of heart, we remember them. When we have joys and special celebrations we yearn to share, we remember them. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are part of us. We remember them.